We've got quite an exciting day for certainly the young people today. We've got Jonathan Woodgate making an appearance at the school to publicise a new initiative that we're launching today, which is the Cooperative Bank Football Roadshow.
It's a great project, you know. I think there's 150 schools, which is brilliant. It can only benefit the young children at that age as well, and start instilling a bit of football into them, which will only be good.
I think it'll encourage children to want to take up sports, not just football, but loads of different types of sports, which is obviously really important. And it's nice for the local football club to be involved with the local community.
Footballers actually enjoy doing it. I mean, we don't need our arms twisting to come to a place like this. We all enjoy it, and it's important for the club to show they give it back to the community, because on Saturdays and Sundays and whatever night we're playing, all the fans are there, and the community is massive for us.
Stoke City are here today to do a Girls Centre of Excellence training session. The Girls Centre of Excellence runs from under 11s all the way up into under 17s, and it's open from girls from the age of 9 right the way through to open age football. We have quite a few achievements that have happened this year. For the under 17s, we've got one person that represents England at under 19 level, and then we've also got 2 other girls that represent Wales at the same under 19 level as well. From the under 15s team, we have got 2 players that represent the England schools from the northern region as well, so we have got a lot of achievements from the centre this year.
This is just a multi-sports camp that we run in the holidays for kids between 6 and 15, just giving them a chance to try loads of different sports and play lots of fun and games. We go to like Leek, Biddulph, all around the city, a wide range of areas, just to give all children a fair opportunity of getting on one.
They're really fun because we play a lot of different sports, like dodgeball, hockey, football, rounders.
My mum just likes us coming because there's a space and time away from me and my brother, because we always wind each other up.
The coaches are really friendly and it's really fun. The best thing about coming here is like the different sports that you can play.
I think it's good for them to interact with lots of like different kids, maybe that they wouldn't see like in the school, and I think it's good that they can come somewhere away from like home, school, where they can, like I say, interact again with all different types of people and try different things.
This one's the only football-specific soccer school that you actually run. Basically, the children turn up at 10 o'clock. They have a morning where we do a couple of sessions, they play games, competitions, tournaments, things like that. Then after dinner we do challenges. One thing with the Premier League, we've got extra there's funding's there and the money's there to help us go wider, and the name around the world of the club draws people in. We see more Stoke shirts here than what we ever seen before.
It is really, really fun and I love it, and I'm going to come every year.
The best thing about coming here is like playing football with people that you've never met before, working as a team. They're supporting like the local community, and they're making like people have opportunities to meet new friends and learn skills.
It helps get the message of the club across the whole community. With Stoke itself, it's quite a close community and things, but the support base is different. Everyone supports different team things, whereas we're seeing now we're going into communities, there's a lot more support at Stoke.
We have a technical programme that we run. It's an elite programme, so it's players that are invited to join the academy. Players that we feel have potential to succeed long term in the game, and they're put onto a development pathway that takes them through, and if they're fortunate enough, can take them right through to a professional footballer.
Today we have been doing from the back, playing in defence and working up to the goal and shooting. And today we're going to do beat the keeper this afternoon.
It's a massive sense of achievement to oversee the academy. It's very rewarding to see players develop, progress, get better, want to learn, want to improve themselves. It's very rewarding really to see children and young men achieve their aim of playing professional football.
We launched Premier League for Sport in 2009. All 20 Premier League clubs in the 2008-2009 season are involved in the delivery of Premier League for Sport. We initially launched with volleyball, table tennis, badminton and judo, and we've added hockey to the programme this year to expand it and create a little bit more opportunity as we build up to the Olympics in 2012.
Stoke City are showing that, you know, life isn't all about football, and that they're going out into the community, you know, and catering for the needs of other sports. I say it's only good for hockey. It's getting them on the map, and again, the fact that I'm an ex-Stoke City supporter, you know, makes me feel proud that they're not just focusing on the football all the time.
I look at it and go, right, what do people think about Stoke City Football Club? And they think about it as a Premier League football club, doing well in Europe. But when they see things like this, they say, yeah, they've got a feel. They understand that it's, you know, the community is not just about football. There's a lot more things going on.
For the football club's perspective, I think it's, you know, it's not all about football. It's, you know, it's all about the community and people in and around the area. And I think, you know, it's brilliant to see Stoke City and the Premier League being involved in a project like this. You know,
Stoke have had great success in attracting lots of young people into the programme. I think we realise we've got a great role to play in the community. You would almost describe the football club as a family, really. It's something that everyone participates in, and kind of they've got a great contribution to make back to their local community, supporting local projects and really looking at all the different issues that football clubs face.
The Aspiring Athletes Fund that's been set up by Stoke City has really complemented the work that we've done with local stars in Stoke-on-Trent and indeed the North Staffordshire area. So all the work of these three different projects have all tied in very nicely and complemented the work that we do in schools across the whole of Stoke-on-Trent.
I'm supporting Premier League for Sport with Stoke City, getting the badminton sessions going and getting more kids in. It's not all about football, there is obviously other sports going on and other people just don't, like girls, they don't always want to do football, they want to do other sports, so we're here to provide that.
Last year when we were involved in the Premier League for Sport, we were in the Sandon Business and Enterprise Satellite Group, and we won the Enter the Satellite competition, and then we got through to regionals and won that too.
We got to practice our skills against different people in different competitions and then work our way up really.
Well, at first I thought Stoke City was just a football club, but then when I started the programme, it's like they're bringing it to schools with all different sports.
I actually didn't know how much Stoke City did for the community and for young people, and having been a part of the programme, I have realised that they do a lot for young people in different sports, not just football.
Imagining Goals programme with Stoke City is based just at the gym. People will come down, they'll be on a 10-week programme and they'll come down and you can use all the facilities, any facilities that they like. The purpose for it is just to help people just improve their general well-being, recover possibly from depression or anxiety or multiple things. They come with us with different goals. Some people want to get back into full-time work. We want to show that we're not just a club just doing football within the community. We want to show the community that we do other things.
We're running an active families programme, and tonight the session is on cooking and eating, so the families are all getting a chance to do some cooking and then hopefully eating the contents afterwards. This is primarily funded through the local NHS Primary Care Trust. in conjunction with Stoke City Football Club. And it's to target those children who we feel would benefit from healthy eating advice as well as an increased amount of physical activity.
We've been making scones, teaching the children how to do the weighing up, healthy choices, with it being Stoke City. I think it encourages the children to get more involved and take part in it because it's part of Stoke City. Plus they've got the incentive that we're going down to Stoke as well. We're going to do a treasure hunt I think in a couple of weeks and then we go to one of the matches as well.
Obviously our tradition is football, obviously we have a strong football background in the community programme which still continues. However, the brand extends beyond just football. There are people that don't play sport, there are Stoke fans who take an interest. What we really look to do is to use that and enhance that, to enhance people to lead better lifestyles, and this programme is just one example of that.
We've got a lot out of it. Zake's making a lot of new choices on his own. He's actually losing weight, getting more active himself, so he's really enjoying it, and I am as well. Before he used to drink loads and loads of pop, but now he eats more milk and juice, and so he's making more conscious decisions himself. He's eating more fruit, getting more active.
Tonight I was already approached by a couple of children who with smiles on their faces. They've obviously made some very nice foods which we can smell right now, which is really important, and seeing those smiles on their face shows me the good work that's been taking place.
The children are learning all the time, they're learning new skills, some of the parents are learning new skills, and it's something that a lot of the things that we're doing here today they can learn and do together. So again it's helping the family in the bonding sense as well.
In Stoke-on-Trent we have significant challenges around the various health of various communities, and as part of our public health portfolio it makes sense for us to work with partners that have significant reach to those communities that traditionally may not necessarily be attracted to the NHS. So working with Stoke City Football Club is a great opportunity to bring both of the brands, the NHS and Stoke City brands, together and work collectively with those brands to engage more effectively with the communities that we're both trying to reach.
Obviously work as a lifestyle coach, now based at Stoke City. I engage males on a one-to-one basis, talking to them about health. We discuss diet, exercise, alcohol, we have a look at things like smoking, all different aspects of lifestyle. Help them identify any goals that they want to make in their lifestyle, help them achieve them goals by signposting them towards certain activities or just giving them basic health advice.
Since I started on the lifestyle programme of Stoke City, achievements I've achieved is that I've lost 2 stone, and it's making me feel that I can do more for myself and for my kids as well. I can play football with my kids and all that, and it's great.
A lot of males don't like to go to the doctors, they don't see it as very masculine. But if you take away that clinical environment and bring it down to a football club, it's much easier to engage males here and talk about their health and issues surrounding that.
It's important that Stoke City Football Club and the local NHS work together to achieve strategic objectives. One of those strategic objectives is the improvement of the health of all of our communities. And it's well recognised that the local NHS can't do that on its own, and we need strong brand partners to bring the power that they have to help us reach communities that traditionally we've found it quite difficult to engage with.
It feels great. I think everything's changed for me in the last 12 months. I think there's a difference for me, and hopefully in the next 12 months I'll lose another 2 stone.
Today has been a typical day of the Stoke Challenge programme, which is a 10-week job seeking and personal development programme aimed at 16 to 19-year-olds who are not currently in education, employment or training. Today we've been doing a lot of employability group workshops whereby we try to improve and increase young people's knowledge of employability skills and labour market information. The Stoke Challenge programme originated from a pilot scheme in 2007. Since then we've worked with over 500 young people with a success rate of over 400 of those going into positive outcomes in either employment, education or training. It's a real sense of achievement for us when we see young people that perhaps have complex issues really develop themselves and progress on to work opportunities or further education.
It's about us doing engagement activities and basically just supporting young people through basically their transitional period when they're going to leave school really. If they're not entirely, football fans or whatever, there's still other activities for them to take part in, not just football, but activities that work on team building, communication skills, all the kind of skills they'll need for later on.
I come to have a bit of a break from home, just get to meet new people and do something different. We've been on a couple of trips. We've been Alton Towers, paintballing. We're doing obviously graffiti today, graffiti art, so yeah, really good.
We have one-to-ones sessions, so they talk to us, help us about future, what we're doing. It's been an all-round good programme.
I just like how we're all getting together, all as one, and we're each doing different things, but we're still like I said, as one, and we're all helping each other out and being really friendly to each other.
It's almost like getting them ready to move on. You see that change, that they can then walk into that interview and feel confident within themselves to actually complete that interview as well as continue to stay.
It's helped to me to get out the house a lot now.
If I wasn't here today, I'd just be sitting at home doing nothing, watching TV or on the computer or something like that.
We've recruited a group of 15 young people from across the city of Stoke-on-Trent. Most of them have really come out of themselves in terms of making new friends. They've faced a lot of personal challenges, some of them to do with team building, some to do with talking in front of a group, presenting ideas to other people, not just the group but to members of the public. It's really important that the football club are involved in this type of activity, particularly for young people. One, it's a very nice thing for young people to be involved with the local football club, particularly with Stoke City being in the Premiership at the moment. So a lot of young people straight away have got an interest in doing something above and beyond football, and the football kind of pulls them in. Also, I think it's a really good idea that it promotes healthy living and it promotes exercise and sport amongst young people.
The KICS project is a project run from Bentilee and Blundred. The KICS project is aimed at reducing crime and antisocial behaviour within local communities. The volunteering that we deliver through the KICS programme helps the young people to develop skills that they can take with them into their future really. We have one young person who volunteered with ourselves in November. She's developed the skills and enhanced her skills related to volunteering, which has helped her to secure employment. The programme aims to engage young people in positive activities and build relationships within the community, so we have involvement of the police and fire service and local organisations to help build positive relationships.
We're a partner organisation, Stash Fire and Rescue, on the KICS project, and we've established a working relationship, and we're here today because we've approached Stoke to see if they support our Push the Button campaign. The beauty of the KICS project is it's working out in the community, engaging with young people. in areas where there has been antisocial behaviour. We've seen a reduction. Typically this year, grass fires in the Stoke area have been reduced by something like 50%. All young people have an aspiration of supporting the local team, and particularly one that's doing really, really well. So it's absolutely vital that Stoke are there and engage with us and engaging with the young people.
You ask a number of people in the area now what their view of Stoke City is, and the vast majority of people would have a very positive view. And that's not just because of what's happening out here. Obviously that's having a huge impact, the success of the team over the last few years. It's also because of the degree and the breadth and the depth of the work that we're doing in the community, and the number of people whose lives have been touched by that over that period. For example, you take our City Sevens project. We've been running that now for 6 years, and it's aimed at all the 7-year-olds in the city. And this afternoon in the crowd, you'll see 25% of the crowd under the age of 21. Compare that to 6 years ago, 15% of the crowd was under the age of 21. Now, those young fans have come from somewhere, and it's my own view, and we can prove this as well by tracking the people who've been on the City Sevens, that projects like the City Sevens has had a huge effect on match day attendance, as have all the other projects we've done.
City Sevens is a scheme that's aimed at Year 2 children. They don't have to live in the local area, they can be supporters from anywhere in the world. It's £10 to join, and basically what they'll do is once they sign up, they'll receive a welcome letter with a membership card. They receive 2 match tickets for themselves and a parent or a guardian. They also receive a brand new home shirt, and they also receive a £5 voucher to open up a support and saves account with Britannia. Then throughout the season they get invited down to a presentation like what's happening tonight. They'll get to meet a player, sometimes 2.
In the job that we're in, you know, we looked upon as role models, and you know, if we can promote ourselves and the club in a positive way, then you know that's the way forward really. And obviously by coming to presentations like this and meeting the young kids, you know, it gives them, you know, a positive feel about the club, and makes them want to obviously support us.
You look around the streets and everybody's kicking a football. And we've done research and we've realised that 6 and 7 is the age where they start selecting the teams who they want to support. I would definitely say that the City Sevens members that are here tonight are definitely supporters of the future.
The main reasons for running the family area are to encourage youngsters to come to the games and eventually become season ticket holders in the future, and just to have a really good time, fun, you know, enjoy the day, enjoy the atmosphere, in a safe environment as well. I think they've done a few sort of shootouts in there, so you know, there's prizes to be given away, and we've linked in with a few partners who've supplied us with Xboxes and Wii's. Instead of the people coming in 20 minutes before kick-off, they're actually coming in, you know, an hour and a half before kick-off and actually taking part in some of the activities.
Just to get children more active under the banner of Stoke City. It's so important because I think a lot of clubs probably don't concentrate on that, whereas I think it's so important to have it. And the more they can do, the better for the whole city. It's going to have a knock-on effect for miles, I'm sure.
It's the local housing association here in Mere. They've invited us along today for their family fun day, and they've asked us if we can come along, do some things with the local kids, keep them active, do some street sports and give them a lot of fun. You're with the community, you're with the kids, as you can see them over here, they're having fun. It's a great job to have.
We're overwhelmed, we're so delighted that you came. And to meet stars like this young man, that's it. It's made my Christmas already.
Stoke as a club and as
as a city, as a community, I think year on year we're doing more and more things to involve the community with the club and get projects going outside the club, and it's such a good thing, especially nowadays as well. And young boys and girls as well, young lads, and doing the volunteering, I think it's great.
We are delighted when we see the young ones coming along. I was so amazed, it was unbelievable to see these lovely people coming up and coming to my house.
As players you can think it's only a small thing to do, but I think it puts a smile on a lot of people's faces, and there's a lot of funding needs to be there, and help needs to be put in place for this local community, and as a club, if we can do anything to help, we try to.
I think we have a responsibility across the city and across the region to some extent. We want to be perceived as a true community partner, and we've got to play that role. And in order to do that, we need to be responsible. We've got to offer some really good, solid programs for young people, and we've got to have some impact with some of the programs that we're doing. We've got to be able to demonstrate, if we're going to say we're going to do something, we can actually deliver that as well, and that's really important.
Stoke City sees itself as very much a community-based club. Our support is in this area, here in North Staffordshire, and in the close proximity, and we do really value that, that we are a community-based club.
Everybody sees the badge, they see the Stoke City badge, they want to know what's going on, they come and speak to us, and even if we don't actually work in this specific area, they talk to their families, they talk to their friends, and it goes out, and it involves everybody within the community, and it all comes and pulls together.
The money comes in from the Premier League, which helps us to go and put money back into the community, and that's what we're trying to do. The Premier League help us to do that. We're just there to spread it, and we want to spread it as well as we can.
Traditionally, a football club's community programme was what people would I guess, expect it to be. It was focused on football, it was focused on football delivery, coaching young children, particularly in schools and in football clubs. Now what we do, if I'm truthful, from the outside you'd struggle to find a link between what we do in football in many ways, because we're involved in health projects with the PCT, with the NHS, we're involved in education, with the council, with schools, but also lifelong learning, so educating adults on certain things. We're involved in social inclusion projects, and of course we're involved in sport still, but that is sport rather than just football. Using what we've become, the club crest, the club badge, and the role models that we've got at the football club to encourage people to have an active lifestyle. I hope that what we do has a positive impact on the lives of many people.